Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, members, new members, are you guys happy? You see, you have to be happy. There's 22 inches of snow here. And if you're not, we have a right to pursue happiness. That's according to our right, pursuit of happiness according to Declaration of Independence. So, what are the things we can do to pursue happiness? The point is, why I came to the issue is, I got a message from where? Of course on WhatsApp, somebody sent it, that at Harvard University, there is a course which tells you how to be happy. It's the most popular course. 20% of students take it just to be how to be happy. So what I did was, I got the points, main points of the course, so you don't have to go there, spend one whole semester. And I don't know why the students take it, but maybe it's fun to take it. So, how do we see tips of happiness? There are some 14 tips which are normal, like we always say that we assume we know it. Thank God for everything you have. Practice physical activity. Breakfast. Be assertive. Of course, everybody has breakfast. Be assertive. We have to tell how to be assertive. Spend your money on experiences. Of course, anytime you spend money, you have some experience, right? Face your challenges. Put everything everywhere, nice memories in your living room, nice old pictures, your kids, or whatever you like. Keep any statues or whatever you want. Then, always greet and be nice to other people. We always do that here, so we have no problem. Wear comfortable shoes. Don mentioned that to come here with all dressed up. Shoes are the most important part of that, because that's the first thing people notice. Take care of your posture, listen to music. What you eat has an impact on what is your mood. That's really true. How you think depends on what you are eating. Take care of yourself and feel attractive. Of course, we do that. Fervently believe in God. There are these two things. Okay, this is the total of one semester of Harvard course. Okay, so then I was thinking, like, what do I think about that? One thing was, I was sure about what I was thinking is like this. What is happiness? Happiness is a temporary emotion, it's a state of mind. There's an event, you feel happy for that event, and afterwards, after certain time, that goes to the baseline. You can see in the graph, assuming that your happiness is going up, you are happy. After some time, you have to come down to your basic state of mind, whatever your nature is, And always remember that any happiness, any event that happens, bad or good, this shall pass. Time always flows and it will always pass. So, what do? And the happiness we have is always inversely proportional to stress. If the stress goes up, your happiness goes down. If you are happy, stress goes down. So, then can we reduce our stress? So how do we do that? So reducing stress is what I like to do. Faith is the most important thing to reduce stress. And even in Harvard, that's the main point they have. Faith is the most important thing. What's the problem with general public? Few people are totally blind faith. What they mean, they give total responsibility to him. He's responsible for everything that happens. Even earlier days, they would not give vaccination to the kids. or won't take medical treatment. That's totally non-practical. Means you just give responsibility to somebody else and don't worry about your. Second is practical people who have total faith. They take their own responsibility. They take medication, whatever they are supposed to do, they'll do it. Only when out of control, when they cannot do it, then they leave it to the God. That's perfect thing, because I knew I had a boss, terminal lung cancer. I met him just 1 month before that, and I was talking to him. He said, I'm fine. God has planned for me, and I'm fine. So that's way you can reduce your stress. Faith is the most important part for that. There are other people, a lot of them, too analytical. How do I know? If God exists, why so many people are miserable, starving, they are facing what? Death, famine, so many things, why this happen? There are the other people. So faith is one thing which is important, but one has to be practical. I think next is priorities in life. In general, when you are young, our priorities are first money, wealth, accumulation. So why? So that we can get spouse, good spouse, nice. And then you will afterwards worry about our health. Actual priority in life should be, once you realize after a certain time, our personal health is the most important part. And if you don't have personal health, spouse or wealth, whatever great they are, is useless. Actually, if you don't have personal health, basically it's useless. So let's talk about next. Reason for stress. The main culprit for everything is your mind. Mind has only desires, emotions. I want it like this. I want it now. I want to get instant pleasure. And few people are just because of mind. This addiction is a problem with the mind. So there are a lot of things like that which are it is related to mind. So what's the other one is comparison with wrong thing. A lady whose kid got 10 points less than her sister-in-law kid. So if the kid gets 10 points less in a city exam compared to her sister-in-law or somebody else, just 10 points less, she is so mad. She cannot sleep because my kid got 10 points less. The other way out is, I live in 2-bedroom house, but my other friend, he got nice new 4-bedroom house. I cannot sleep in my house. What's the problem? It's the mind, right? So, it's a jealousy. What you do in comparison, suppose if a high school kid who doesn't have fancy sneakers like the other rich kids have, he's so upset, he's mad, he cannot do it. Until when you see the person who has come from the war, who has no feet. So, who do you compare with? Is a question. So, it's a mind is a problem. Then emotional attachment to material wealth. I mean, it's like you have a lot of money in the stock market. Oh, last week it went down something like 10%. What happens? Your good shoes or good dress or anything doesn't help. If it goes to 20, it goes down 20%, it's a panic mode, right? So, it's the fear of losing things, So, what do you do for that? So, and health in general will come back. One more thing is guilty feeling of the past and anxiety of the future. What I did wrong in my past, my earlier life, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, I spoke something, or whatever, I still have guilty feeling. And so, same time, what's going to happen to me next month or next year or in future? That's the problem. What's the problem? What happens? I cannot work today. My hands are shivering. I cannot work. So the idea is that one should not go in the past, do not want to think about future, try to live today. Today is the best thing you can live. That's the way to go life. Then, next one would be, let me see what it is. Oh, for all these solutions, all these problems we have for the mind, in general, my answer to all these things is yoga, meditation, and spiritual activities. One thing is, for your physical and mental health, yoga is the best one for physical because it's a combination of your physical health, mind, and soul all combined together to reduce your stress. And have a social network, have a club or have friends, have the company so that it's a social network. You talk about the same thing, you do the same thing. So it's a nice feeling that reduces stress. Social networking, I give something. And total results, what happens is, you try to realize who am I? Basically then relate to the nature, relate to the other animals, other whole nature. You're part of that. You slowly realize and become, I should call more civilized, whatever. Your nature becomes, you become calmer and quieter. Sleep, you can sleep better. Sleep is the most important part of your health. And people take so much time to sleep. I heard just last week, or maybe 2 weeks back, Indian Prime Minister, who is a yoga fan and all things, he was under tremendous stress, but he said, once I hit the bed, I go and sleep in 30 seconds max. Can you believe that? I'll be glad if I do it in 15 minutes. Right? And then second is focus. Meditation causes focus is the main thing. Where just the problem with the mind is it doesn't keep quiet any time. It just goes in all directions at the same time. It wastes so much energy, right? So how do you bring it to in one channel, like focus on one event? Meditation teaches a person how to do that. And doing that is focus, especially I like it, if you go in high school, like kids are there trying to listen, they are in the class, teacher is teaching them something, only 10% of the students actually listen what the teacher is saying. They hear, but they are offline because their mind is somewhere else. It's really true. And then only those 10% students who are listening, they are the people who the students are called intelligent students. And other students had to do a lot of homework because they don't remember what was said. They were not there. Their mind was not in the class. So that's the main thing which is said. So that way, what it does is, it reduces stress, it becomes calm, his person becomes focused, and his stress goes down. So that basically increases your happiness or state of mind. Thank you guys.